It's gonna be a malt liquor video to Druid Fluid 1500 1500. Let me get some malt. Let me malt up Druid Fluid. And actually, Druid Fluid, let me just say, been a big fan of yours for a really long time. I remember the challenge to fight Timmy Turner way back in the day, and here's what I like about you, Druid Fluid. First off, drink malt liquor. You're so earnest. You're so earnest and, like, you know, speak from your heart. But then you say things that don't match that kind of like heartfelt earnestness. Like we could go fight, bro, and then have a beer afterwards. Good lord, Druid Fluid. Anyway, well, let's cover that. Let's cover what you and I have in common. You and I have in common that we're both rams. You know those big goats with the horns? And we know what we want, and we go out and get it. But sometimes we encounter situations where other people who aren't rams, they're more like thorn bushes. And so we deal with them how we deal with most things. And basically, we all just get tangled up in thorn bush, thrashing about. Thorn bush, as far as I can tell, loves it. It's the most fun that thorn bush has had all week. And we don't change a thing. Except we tire ourselves out and make a spectacle of ourselves. Malt liquor. So, we could be more adaptive and receptive. Other people have their ways of doing things. We have our ways. Though some of those ways don't match. Sometimes I adjust my behavior when I'm dealing with somebody like Hoggy Deuce. What up, Hoggy Deuce? Hoggy Deuce doesn't watch my videos. What do we get from that? I guess you get, you know, like familiarity, community. You're civil with other folks that you not necessarily enjoy or can really talk to in a real way. Or you could like think like, I should really tell that guy, like, if you just do this or do that. It's like talking to Dorf. You could tell Dorf all kinds of things. He's not going to do anything different. We'd just be like butting our heads up against the thorn bush. That's Dorf. Changing nothing year after year. So, but we can't be that way. We can't be that, well, I refuse to accept that everybody doesn't understand that this is the way that we should all behave, you know, blah, that kind of stuff. The kind of stuff that you were saying. You could get that, Druid Fluid, if you hang out with the people who agree with you already, or you're hanging out with people who are amiable and open to that kind of thing. And you find that out by being like careful and cautious and aware and perceptive. And then you either see someone's responsive, wants to like be the whole like, hey, let's not fight, or if we're gonna fight, let's have it be funny and fun. But if you're seriously angry, then come on, bro, don't take it so seriously. We'll fight and go get a brew later, which is just wrong. Don't do that, buddy. Get a brew later with people you compete with. Fight with your friends occasionally, but don't get in a fight with somebody and then try to buy them a beer later. I speak from years and years of experience working security in places that serve alcohol. Don't do that. What else? Anyway, Druid Fluid, great video. Really sparked a lot of thought in me. And mostly, some of the thought was like listening to you speak. I was like, dude, you're either preaching to the choir or you're preaching to people who just going to disagree with you because they want to. Because why? Because fuck you, that's why. And those people just yank your chain and stuff like that. They'll love it. And you'll never change a single one of their minds, or you might change their mind, but they'll never let you know because they like it. They like you to spin out. So don't spin out. Oh, and then lastly, you kind of reminded me of, I believe the book is, what's that one book, that Castaway book? Robinson Crusoe. Robinson Crusoe was amongst successful people. His father was very successful, and but didn't want to succeed in the way they were succeeding. His father's like, well, then you're going to have to figure out what you want out of life, and then hang out with the people who are not only getting that, but are respectable men of the community and in the church. I think was also the thing in the book. Like basically people that you admire in a business sense and admire in a personal sense. Those are the people that you want to hang out with. Those are the people that you want to buy beers for. Druid Fluid, and I know I drink only malt liquor. I know there's whiskey up there, but I'm dumping that out. And I only make homebrew so I could smash it and watch it and upload that to YouTube and watch other homebrewers cry about it. Malt liquor.